Hello and welcome. Today I thought we should just do a general reading, like I'm not sure I'm gonna do any piles. I don't have a lot of time to record today. So I think I'm kind of being drawn to doing two piles, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna have enough time to do two piles. So I think this is just gonna be one big general reading and no real theme, just whatever comes through. So let's see. Let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Okay. Okay. What's the message for my viewers? Six of Cups, first things out. First thing out. What's the messages? What are the messages for my viewers? Oh, Ten of Wands. What are the messages for my viewers? Oh, Six of Wands. What are the messages for my viewers, please? What are the messages for my viewers? Okay, Eight of Wands. Lots and lots of wands. Okay. And the High Priestess. Good. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, I'm not even sure I want to clarify this with Lenormand, but I guess we'll see what happens. Guess we'll see whether I'm going to clarify it or not with the Lenormand. With this spread, this talks about something nostalgic. With the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, I think I'm going to clarify because the way I'm reading it is like it's as if this was some sort of a connection, but I'm not getting cards that make that obvious. Like the High Priestess could very well be intuition, but it could also be like a female, someone who is very intuitive. That is also a possibility. Okay, let's put this a little bit. Okay, so please clarify the Six of Cups. Please clarify the Six of Cups. Please clarify. Thank you. The Island. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. Okay, the Bouquet. Yeah, this is some sort of a connection. For the Six of Wands, we have the Mice and the Keyhole. Okay, Eight of Wands. Please clarify. We have the Fish. And the High Priestess, we have the Magic Lamp. Yeah. Okay, so with this particular spread, I'm gonna do a little bit of reading for the Island because I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I remembered correctly. The Island is talking about an unattainable dream, plans for the distant future, long-term planning, delay, dreams of a better future. The card shows the process of dreaming, wool gathering. The person's ideas about life have nothing to do with reality. You need to soberly assess your own capabilities. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, this feels like worries. This feels like a lot of worries. It feels like you're worrying about some kind of a change that is going to happen in your life, and it has something to do with some sort of like something from the past, like either a connection or a person or like something that is making you nostalgic or that is from your past. Sorry, my eye is like tearing up for some reason. So And then with the keyhole being here, the keyhole says endings, change, indecision, inaction, doubts. The card signals that one major phase in your life is ending and a new one is going to start. You just need to close one door so the new one will open. Situations, things, and people that you have counted on or gotten used to may no longer be available to you in quite the same way as they once were. This transition can be very difficult for some people. The change, though, is nearly always needed. So yeah, that's exactly what I get. And with the magic lamp too, I'm getting that there is some sort of a huge decision that you're on the brink of. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to say that this has to do with something that is life-changing, and you're extremely worried about it. You're extremely worried about it. And this very well could be like a romantic relationship, because we have the bouquet here clarifying the Ten of Wands. Like maybe you are attracted to someone, or maybe you want to like maybe you like want to I don't know, give some kind of a romantic gift to someone, but that whole situation would bring on a plethora of different things and different issues and different difficulties. That's what I'm getting from this spread. That's what I'm getting. What I'm getting here is that you have this nostalgic feeling about this situation, this person, this connection, because this feels like it is a romantic connection, but with less of a, it has less of a stress on the romantic connection itself, and it has much more of a, I don't know, stress on the way you perceive this whole situation, the way you perceive what you would have to do and how things would have to go in order for this whole thing to work out, or if you would even want to start this whole thing at all, because it seems like a lot of things need to change in order for this to like work out. So with the island being here, clarifying the Six of Cups, again, I'm getting that this is not, how do I put it? Like the island said, it was talking about an unattainable dream, and the person's ideas having nothing to do with reality, but that's not what I'm getting here. What I'm getting here is that is what you're afraid of. What I'm getting with this spread is a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. And it is talking about how you don't even know whether this thing could work out, or whether you're just making it up in your head. It feels like you have this idea of it being like impossible or unattainable, and I think that is what the island is talking about here. And with the Ten of Wands and the bouquet, it feels like even though you want to make some sort of a romantic gesture towards this person, and if we are talking about a person, I'm getting that this person is a female. So you're probably, like the viewer, you probably are a male, is what I'm getting. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but you're dealing with a female energy. And of course you could be female, so it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But from the people on the cards, what I'm getting is that you're a male energy or a masculine energy, and the person you're dealing with is a feminine energy. And they are probably a very very intuitive and very spiritual person. Like these two cards are what I'm getting that is talking about this person. I'm getting like something about their hair, like they like to change their hair color or something, or they like recently changed their hair, or like got a haircut or something like that. There's like something going on with the hair, like changing. I don't know. I don't know. I have never picked that up before from these cards. But anyway, what I'm getting with these cards is obviously High Priestess is talking about someone who is very intuitive, very spiritual, psychic even. And with this Eight of Wands card being next to the High Priestess, look at like the halo around her head. It feels like she's like some sort of a saint, or like if you look at that that line going towards the like top of the card. It feels like this person has some sort of a connection with the source. It feels like this person has some kind of a connection towards to like spiritual realms, or like other realms, or towards the other side, or whatever you want to call it. They have some sort of a connection with the universe, which is like even more strongly emphasized by the High Priestess being here. And we also have a book in her hand. So again, this person could be someone who's like, maybe they like to read, maybe they are like studying something, like maybe they're like, I don't know, in school or something, I don't know, or maybe they just like to read, or there's like some kind of an occult element about this, like and it doesn't necessarily have to be like spirituality. It could also be like something dark, like I'm getting like an 8th house energy with this card right now, an 8th or 12th house energy. So this could very well also be like psychology or something like that. Something that is like hidden the realm of the subconscious, things that we don't really talk about, things that are difficult to shine light on. And like I said, this could be talking about them studying something occult, or something in relating to like maybe the human psyche, something like that. That's weird, because like I said, I don't think I've gotten this from this card before. But that is it seems like this is the person you're like dealing with. And yeah, it does seem like if you are not asking about a female, or if you don't have a person like this in your life, or you don't have this situation with this person where you feel like you are very attracted to them, and you want to extend some sort of like a gift or a romantic offer or whatever, with the bouquet here. Like if that is not your situation, or if that does not resonate, then I'm gonna say that this is not your reading. So so what I see here very obviously is that you're really afraid. Like there is this whole situation with this person, and I feel like your mind is your biggest enemy. The 10 of Wands and the bouquet, it seems like this whole situation is weighing very heavily on you. But it's not just talking about the situation weighing heavy on you. It's also talking about the fact that there is some kind of a cycle here, also with the 10s. Some kind of a cycle that is coming to an end. And look at this, is also a 10. So 10 is the completion of the cycle. So what I'm seeing here is that you're about to complete a cycle in your life and with this person also. Like it has, or at least it has something to do with this person, you completing this cycle of your life. And with the 6 of Wands clarified by the mice and the keyhole, again, I'm seeing fears. Like it feels like you know that this whole situation, if you succeed in this, if you succeed, then your entire life is going to change. Like it's going to be uprooted. You have to start from scratch. It almost feels like that. You have to start from nothing if this whole thing works out. And that is what gives you a lot of anxiety, because you feel like obviously it's very difficult to like start over, but I'm getting a lot of like weird vibes here that are not necessarily indicated by the cards, but I'm gonna keep on clarifying this. But the vibe I'm getting here is that the mice and the keyhole, it feels like you are afraid how financially stable you're going to be, or you're going to be able to be, if this whole situation comes to fruition and this whole change happens. It feels like you're afraid of your financial security, or you're afraid for your financial security, because you know that this whole thing will completely uproot you, or at least it's going to change your life very, very seriously if it works out. And with the Eight of Wands and the Fish, the Eight of Wands is also a card of communication. So I'm going to say that with the Bouquet and the Eight of Wands being here and the High Priestess, this very much seems like a situation where there is this person that I was talking about that seemed to be indicated by the High Priestess and also to some extent by the Eight of Wands. It feels like this person is like the High Priestess is facing in a way that it's the last card in the spread, and the other cards are like basically before her, but also she's like turning away from it. She's like turning away from this whole thing. I feel like this person, how do I put it? Like this person doesn't really, I feel like you are not in communication with this person. Like this person does not really pay attention to you right now. This person does not really even know about this whole thing that is going on in your mind, is what I'm getting. Or like, maybe they do, but only through some sort of an occult or spiritual practice. Like maybe they are like doing tarot readings or watching tarot readings. Maybe they are like astral projecting. Maybe they are just omniscient and they just fucking know it. They just have this feeling. Because what I'm getting with this High Priestess is that this person is like not particularly paying attention to you right now. They are paying attention to something else, something they're like trying to learn. And what I get from this is that you're probably in no communication with this person. So at least that's what I'm getting, or maybe like very, very, very low communication. Like maybe you like talk once every couple months or something like that. But I'm getting that you're like not regularly talking to this person. And I'm also seeing that, like I said, the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, so it's like very obvious to me that you want to communicate to this person, like you want to talk to this person. But with the Fish clarifying the Eight of Wands, it also seems like you want to talk about financial things. Like there is something about here that is like a financial so I'm going to pull more cards on this because I'm not completely sure. But I'm also being drawn to the Fish, the imagery of the card. Like, again, that is not something that I've picked up in the past from this card. But it feels like there are like these two fish here. And I don't know, it's like some kind of a connection, some kind of a partnership, some kind of a, I don't know, something like that. It's like you two are very similar. It almost feels like the phrase "birds of a feather flock together" got into my mind, but for some reason with fish and scales. Like I think there was like a story or like something that was basically about the same thing, but it was about the fish knowing the other fish that are like them from their scales. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with these fish, these two fish, is that these kind of represent you and this person somehow, like being very similar or something of the sort. And with the High Priestess and the Magic Lamp, I'm gonna say that this is something that obviously you've been wishing for a long time. Like this person is some kind of a wish for you, something that you truly want and you have been wanting for a long time. That's what I'm getting with this. That's what I'm getting with this Magic Lamp. It's also talking about wishful thinking, but again, what I'm getting here is that you're full of worries, because obviously closing out a cycle, as indicated by this, as indicated by the Ten of Wands, is also indicated by the Six of Wands, by the way, because it is a card of victory. It's a card of finally and look at like the circle, the wreath or the wreath behind him and the horse. It also reminds me of like a circle, similar to the Wheel of Fortune. So like Wheel of Fortune, with the circle again, it's more the World card that is talking about cycles, but I also read the Wheel of Fortune like that, especially in this particular deck. But it is also talking about things changing, like the Wheel of Fortune finally turning in your favor is usually how tarot readers word it. But the thing I'm getting here is that you're stressed the fuck out because you know that something big is coming. Something big is going to change. Something big is going to have to change, and you're going to have to uproot yourself if you want to pursue this whole situation. That's what I'm also getting. But with the indications of like wishful thinking or this having nothing to do with reality and things like that, I'm getting that those are your fears. I'm getting that those are the ideas that hold you back. It's almost like you feel like there's a part of you that is constantly like whispering in your ear, telling you about how this whole thing is not going to work out, and how you're just like I don't know, making this whole thing up, or you're like chasing something that's unattainable. You're like not thinking realistically. I feel like there is like this oppressive negative voice in your head that is constantly saying these things, when in truth you know that this is a change that basically is destined to happen or needs to happen. That's what I'm getting from the energy of the cards. But I'm going to keep pulling more cards because I want to see what else is going on here. Which deck should I use? I've gotten a bunch of new decks lately, so I'm kind of in and there's so many choices that I don't really know which one to use. So which one do I want to go with? Which one do I want to go with? Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. I really like the art on this. The only issue is that it was a little bit damaged, so I think I'm gonna have to buy it again, but I got a refund, so fine, good enough. Okay, please tell me more about my viewers' current situation. The Emperor. Okay, please tell me more about my viewers' current situation. We have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Coins. Eee, yeah. Okay, please tell me more about my viewers' current situation. But we also have the Sun and the Judgment and the World. What was I talking about? The World. The World did come out. Okay, lots of major arcana, by the way. Okay. And the Star when I cut the deck. And the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is just confirming what I was talking about, but it was a little bit of a different angle. So with the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Coins, I'm going to say that you... I'm going to say that you are like... you're like the type of person who's like trying to act like everything's fine and everything's okay when they are like truly hurting inside. And maybe you're like so used to this that you no longer even feel like you're hurting, but you are, because we have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Coins. It has a lot to do with like social ostracizing. It has a lot to do with trauma, because the Ten of Swords is like, it's a very brutal card. And the Emperor is someone who is like very I know it's a woman here, but every card is a woman here, so that doesn't mean anything. It is something like, how do I put it? The Emperor is good at keeping himself together and keeping the act up. He is good at suppressing his emotions and appearing to be in control at all times. So... It even says controlling authority written on it, by the way. Maybe you can read it. I'm not sure, but maybe you can. And with 10 of swords it says defeat, and 5 of swords says, 5 of coins says recession. So I'm gonna say that you have a lot of trauma that you are burying inside, and the reason you have these oppressive voices in your head is because you have a lot of unhealed trauma that you're like trying to like push down, and you're like trying to tough it out and act like it's not bothering you. And maybe you are so good at doing this that you don't even feel like the trauma is hurting you anymore. Maybe you don't even feel, maybe you literally don't feel it anymore because you are so disconnected from your own emotions, and you're so disconnected from your own needs, because it was so painful in the past that you had to disconnect from your emotions, you had to disconnect from your needs. And now you are in this emperor energy with the 10 of swords and the 5 of coins, telling me that you push down all this trauma and you act like everything is fine, and you are, like I said, you could be so disconnected from your own needs and your emotions because of the trauma that you no longer even feel like it's hurting you. You like kind of just feel nothing. You kind of just feel nothing is what I'm getting. Or when you're like having emotions, then maybe it could be like very overwhelming or very scary for you. And with the sun, the judgment, and the world here on the other side of the reading, again, I can only say the same things, that this the sun, the judgment, and the world came out on the other side of the reading, where there was the 8 of Wands and the High Priestess. So I'm getting that this person makes you very happy, obviously. And there is some kind of a call, there's some kind of an awakening that is calling you towards this person. And to, it also says wholeness, by the way. This is the World card. That is calling you towards this person to close a chapter with this person and open a new one, is what I'm getting. Like to actually, I don't know, how do I put this? What is this energy? It's almost like you had a false start with this person. Like maybe you met some time ago and then it like didn't work out, like nothing worked out between the two of you, and that's why you like drifted apart. But what I'm getting with this is like to complete this cycle, and it almost feels like it's completing like some kind of a soul contract also, with like, I don't know, wholeness and this feeling of completion. It feels like you complete each other, like you are whole together. It's weird. It has like this kind of a mystical energy to it. Anyway, I'm also gonna grab my other new deck. I've bought a couple decks right now, only like small ones, so they were like not super expensive, because I'm kind of broke right now. But anyway, so what we have here, did I even like mix this up? I'm gonna mix this up more. Okay, let's do it like this. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna shuffle it a little more. Okay, that should do it. All right, so what else can you tell me about my viewers' energy? What is this energy my viewers have? Yes, whoever was watching this. Ooh, we have six of coins. It came out in the reverse, but I just realized that I'm holding the deck in reverse, so I don't like holding a deck upside down. No, wait, I'm not holding it upside down. Or am I? What the fuck? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna take it like reversed. I'm gonna take it reversed. Okay, anything more about this energy you can tell me? We have the Chariot and the Lovers. Okay, so I'm getting that this is like explaining to me what has happened here. What has happened here? It seems like this with the Six of Coins coming out in the reverse. It seems like this situation between the two of you wasn't quite fair to someone here. Like one of you gave more than the other did, and it was like not a balanced situation. Like there was like no balance here. It was not fair. It was unfair. And we also had the Chariot and the Lovers, which originally did also come out in the reverse, but like I said, I think something that's like I'm not sure if I'm holding the deck upside down. I think I just shuffled it in a weird way, but anyway, they came upside down, so they came reversed. And like I said, with that, I'm getting this this past energy, like this the Six of Coins, this Chariot, the Lovers, all in reverse. I'm getting that, like I said, this person may have given more to you than you did to them, or maybe it was the other way around. But I'm getting that it was probably more this person, because this person feels like they are now focusing on themselves. And maybe that is a lesson that they have learned from your connection, that they were focusing too much on you, or that they were giving too much to you. And since you didn't give back, they decided to focus on themselves instead. That's what I'm getting. And with this Chariot and the Lovers here, I'm also gonna say that this situation just didn't move forward in the past. Like that's what it feels like. It just never manifested. Like I said before, this is confirmation for me that you had a false start with this person. Like you met, you like hit it off pretty good, but something happened and like you drifted apart, and it like never manifested into a whole full-blown relationship. It never ended up moving forward, and it never ended up becoming a relationship, a love relationship. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. That's what I'm getting with this. Okay. Anything else about this energy, please? Anything else about this energy? We also have the Ankh on the Six of Pearls card, which is telling me about resurrection and rebirth. That is like the how do I put it? And while I'm talking about it, I pull out the Death card in reverse. And here in the reversion, it says remission, inertia, catharsis. What I'm drawn to is the catharsis. So like this is telling me that especially with the Six of Pearls having the Ankh there on the hand, like look at that, look at that. It also says self-absorbed, inhumane swindler. So yeah, one of you could have been kind of like an egotistical person in the past, but I'm getting like this is past energy. That's what I'm getting here. And like I said, you have the Ankh over there, and that is like the Egyptian symbol of death and rebirth and eternal life. So what we have with the Death card in reverse here, this is telling me that your situation with this person is not over. Like it's not that, it ain't that, it ain't fucking that. And we have the catharsis written there. Like, again, I'm not sure whether you will be able to read it or not. Like, I'm trying to... No, I don't think it's going to pick it up. Okay, but what I'm getting with this Death card in the reverse here is that the two of you are... the two of you are not done with each other. You are not done. You are not fucking done. Like, whatever the fuck happens here, you're like not done. Sorry, I fucked up the shuffling. I want to shuffle this again. Okay. Much better. Okay. So this situation is not fucking over. Not fucking over. At all. At all. Like whatever happened between the two of you, it was not the end. And again, that is also like this is just confirming what I've been feeling. Like I said, the false start and everything. And we also have the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands. Fuck no. this is not over. This is not fucking over. This is not fucking over. Okay. So, anything else about this energy? Anything else about this energy? Whether I'm getting anything else with this deck, I don't know. But we're gonna check it out. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah. Someone really got their heart broken here. And again, I'm feeling that this is more your person, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Maybe you were also heartbroken here. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. It says obstacles, confusion, contemplation. Three of Swords is, like I said, card of heartbreak, card of pain, emotional pain. It's like getting your heart broken. So like someone broke their heart over here, and it maybe had something to do with the truth not coming out, or some kind of an illusion, some kind of a dishonesty, something wasn't said, and someone got their heart broken because of it. But we also have the Sun again here, and the Queen of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, this is not over. This is not over at all. At all. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull more cards from this deck now. I don't use this deck as much as it deserves to be used. Okay. What else can you tell me about... Oh! Eight of Wands again. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so what else can you... Fuck. Jesus. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Hermit. Yeah. Spoiler alert. You're going to talk to this person death. And you're going to walk away from your... And yeah. Okay, so with the Eight of Wands and the Hermit, let me show you let me explain. This, like, even in the imagery, like with the Eight of, not Wands, the Eight of Cups, the man on the card is walking away from the Hermit, like it's facing away, and usually like imagery like that could be very important in readings. But what this is telling me is that you could have like strong Virgo placements, doesn't necessarily have to be. But you could be someone who's like more isolated. Maybe you prefer not being in a relationship. Maybe you prefer being alone. Maybe you prefer not being around people. And like it has this loner energy. Like the Hermit is isolation. It is self-isolation. Like maybe due to the traumas you have suffered in the past that you are pushing down, which we also saw the Five of Coins was there. Then the Five of Coins is a card of being left out in the cold, being an outsider, not being a part of the community, and the community basically like rejecting you, or like it's like a social rejection kind of a card, or like not belonging anywhere. And that's what I see here with the Hermit card. Like maybe you have trauma, or you've had trauma regarding this thing, like social relations, and then you have grown up and decided to, or you have grown up into a person who have decided to like not engage with other people, and like not try to fit in anymore. And there is just like an isolated feeling here, like you're alone, you maybe don't have a lot of friends, or you maybe like don't want to be in a relationship, or maybe you like don't know people who could be good for you in a relationship or anything like that, something like that here. But this is like Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is next to it, and the Eight of Cups is the card of walking away. The Eight of Cups is a card of leaving this whole thing behind. So what I'm getting with this this combination, especially with the imagery of the guy walking away from the Hermit card, what I'm getting is that you're going to like step over this this wall that you have built around yourself. It feels like you're going to come out of your shell, and you're going to leave behind this way of living on the fringe of society almost, or like living alone. Like maybe you want to like move together with this person or something, but it feels like you're going to give up your loneliness. You're going to give up your loneliness, and you're going to realize that that having community, especially with this person, is something that is more positive than being alone. And even when I like put down the cards like this is how I would put them down. The Eight of Wands is over here in this side, and on the Eight of Cups the guy is walking away from the Hermit and walking towards the Eight of Wands. And like I said, the Eight of Wands is the card of communication, and this is like the male version of the Eight of Wands. So it is even telling me that if you are the masculine energy, you're the one who's going to communicate here. So yeah, this is like super obviously telling me that you're going to contact this person, and you're going to come out of your shell and transform. Like I said, when I split the deck, I had the Death card, but at the bottom of the deck we also have the Two of Wands, which is talking about planning for the future. And Two of Wands is also talking about like usually the imagery has like a little globe that the person on the card is showing or holding. It is also here, but it's like more sphere and not really a globe. But it's usually talking about distance, so you could be at a distance from this person. Like maybe the two of you could live like far away from each other or something. We also have the King of Wands under that, so, and the King of Swords, so, and the King of Cups. What the fuck? What the fuck? And the Chariot. Okay, this is telling me, and then the King of Coins. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so what this whole thing is talking about, I'm trying to like hold it up, but you can't read all of them. But we have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Pentacles. These are all the kings. These are all the fucking kings in the deck. There is one more king in this specific deck, but in the traditional tarot, these are the four kings. So what this is telling me is that you're gonna go into real Emperor energy, because the Emperor is the amalgamation or the fusion of all the four kings in the tarot deck. And what this is telling me is that through moving forward, because we have the Chariot here, through moving forward, you're going to evolve tremendously. Like you're going to go into real Emperor energy, like I said, because the Emperor energy I got with the previous Emperor that I pulled was about trauma, and it was about pushing down trauma, and it was about acting like everything is okay and pretending that you're like you're like unfazed by all the horrible things that happen to you, to the point that you actually no longer feel. So that's what that Emperor was about. This Emperor is like all the kings. So like this energy is telling me that you're going to master your passion, you're going to master your intellect and communication, you're going to master your emotions, and through moving forward in this situation, you're also going to master your finances. So what we saw here in the beginning with the six of wands and the mice, like I was talking about, maybe you feel like you have a financial I don't know, like if you go through with this whole thing, is going to end up in a financially difficult I don't know, you're gonna end up in a financially difficult position basically. But what this is telling me is that, like I said before, that is a fear, and it could be that in the beginning it could be difficult, but what I'm seeing here is that you're no, it's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be an issue. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this. Like, otherwise, we wouldn't have all the fucking kings here. This is a really huge message. This is like a really strong energy. This is I don't think this has ever happened in any readings I have ever done. So like this is some very, very brutal transformation energy. This is some very, very brutal self-mastery energy on your part. And like I said, it does seem like you are the masculine energy here. Definitely, definitely with all the kings here. With all the kings here. It feels like you're going through these, you're going to be going through these stages of transformation like we saw with death when I split the deck. It feels like you're going to go through all these stages like how do I put it? And with the chariot, it is talking about you going through all this. That's one thing that it's talking about. But what it's also talking about is that you moving forward with this person and with the situation. That's kind of feeling I'm getting here. And you are going to get to a point where you're going to be able to feel your emotions again. That is also something, like that is also a huge and an important message. Because in order to become the true emperor, the good energy of the emperor, not the damaged emperor energy, you have to master all the four kings. You have to master the passion, you have to master the communication and the intellect. You have to master your emotions, and you have to master your finances and your like monetary or physical wealth or whatever. So that's what this is talking about, that you're actually going to become the emperor this time around. If you do this, if you go ahead with this, and if you can tell your fears to go fuck themselves, because that is the only thing that's holding you back here. You're afraid, and you're making up all these horrible scenarios in your head that are not going to happen. And again, I know exactly how shitty that is, because I'm also a professional overthinker, and I am very good at making up horrible scenarios that never happen. So again, I know that when I say that it's the only thing holding you back, or it's just the fear that's holding you back, that is actually a very, very huge thing. That is actually a very, very difficult obstacle. But literally what I'm seeing here is that the biggest obstacle here that you have is your own mind, yourself, your own thinking patterns, your own old self that you need to leave behind. That is the biggest obstacle that you have here. And I know that it's difficult because our old versions, especially when we feel the change coming in, especially when we feel like something new is going to happen, like we are going to become someone new, someone closer to who we truly are. I know that our old selves can be like very, how do I put it? It almost feels like they are clinging on even harder. It feels like when you feel the change, when the winds of change, and you finally get this like whiff of how your life is going to be completely different, like maybe 2 years from now, or a year from now, or I don't know, and you're like on the brink of something huge, then the fear really likes to grab onto you and likes to want to hold on to all the old things that doesn't let you go, or all the old things that wouldn't allow you to progress into the I don't know, version of yourself that you need to be, and into the version of yourself that you feel yourself becoming right now with this change energy. So what I'm getting here is that you're very afraid because this change is happening, and you're holding on, obviously, like not consciously, not on purpose, but you're subconsciously holding on to all these fears and your own old version of yourself, because that's how human beings work, because that's how people work. That's how people work. Change is fucking scary, especially huge change like this, because this feels like a very huge change here, and huge changes are extremely scary, and I know exactly how horrifying this feels, but it's difficult to go through it, but once you're like done with it and all of it is behind you, then you're going to look back on it and say that it was so fucking worth it. Like, it was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. This is the feeling I get with this whole thing. Like what I'm getting here with this is that you feel the winds of change. You are horrified because you know that this is going to be something huge, but it's going to be something that you look back on and tell yourself that it was the best fucking decision you've made in your entire life. Like, this is the best fucking decision. And you finally, and if you look back at it like 2 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever, you're going to look back at this and think that this, like I said, this was the best decision you've made your entire life, and this was so fucking worth it, and that it like put you so much closer to who you truly are, to embodying your authentic, true, real self. That is what I'm getting here, that this is going to help you embody your true self, and it's going to help you heal, but it is also going to help you become who you were like almost meant to be, like who you were born to be. Because especially with people who are traumatized, you can very often feel like you're not who you were supposed to be, because the trauma have altered you, the trauma have changed you, and now you're not the person you were born to be. And what I get with this whole spread, this whole situation that we have here, is that this is going to put you on the path to becoming who you were born to be. That's what I get here. Like I said, it has this feeling of looking back at it and realizing that you couldn't have made a better decision. Like, this was the best decision, and being so fucking happy that you made this decision, even though it was very difficult and very scary and very painful, maybe even. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Anything else about this energy? Anything else about this energy and my watchers? We have the Ace of Cups. I'm getting several things here with the Ace of Cups. The first thing that came to mind is self-love. Like, you're going to learn how to love yourself. But I'm also getting like romantic love, because this is a card of both. And I'm kind of getting that maybe through your love for this person and through this person's love for you, you're going to learn self-love more easily. And that is completely fine, because that is called a corrective experience. And corrective experiences are basically things that correct our trauma, things that go against our trauma and our schemas and our like thought patterns in our mind that the trauma put there. Like, for example, I'm not worthy, or I'm not lovable, or I don't know, things like that. And then something comes along that goes against that whole thing, and you have to be able to sustain that thing, because otherwise your trauma is always going to try to win. It's always going to try to win, and you're always going to have to fight with yourself to some degree. But what I get here is that you're going to have this corrective experience through this person, maybe, that will help you love yourself more. And that is also like talking about emotional healing is what I'm getting. Okay, anything else here? Thank you. We have the Star. Again, hoping for something. Why the Star? I'm not getting it completely. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay. What is the Star and the Five of Cups? I'm not getting this right now. Nine of Wands. Ace of Vessels. Okay. What's this energy? What's this energy? I'm not 100% sure about it. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, I'm getting it on the Page of Coins. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm getting that you don't believe me. I'm getting that you don't fucking believe me. But the reason you don't believe me is because you don't believe in yourself. It's because you don't believe in yourself. But I'm gonna fucking tell you, you're not gonna be single. You're not gonna be single. Like, if you're single now, you're not gonna be fucking single. period. And neither will this person. So what I'm getting here is your difficulty in accepting this whole situation with this spread. This is talking about you being used to feelings of how do I put it, rejection, feelings of I don't know, abandonment, feelings of discontent, feelings of having to protect yourself, and it feels like you're like trying to protect your essence, like there's something inside you that you know you need to protect, and that's why you went into this this false emperor energy of trying to show this image of yourself where you are unbothered by anything, and that you are like not emotional and such. But in truth, like I said, it seems you're just really, really, really strongly suppressing your emotions. And what I get here with the star is that it feels like everything that I just told you is like a hope, is like on the level of hoping, like, oh yeah, maybe someday it's gonna happen, but it's probably not very likely. And what I'm getting here is just like an energy of like learned helplessness, but that came through in one of my previous readings already. But what I'm getting here is that you're so used to feeling these negative emotions, feeling like you're alone, like you need to you can't trust other people, you are like mourning, but the point of the Five of Cups is that you don't see the Two of Cups that are perfectly fine behind you. So like the imagery of the Five of Cups is the guy being all sulky and sad about the Three Cups that are spilled over, all the things that didn't work out, all the things that could be difficult, all the things that could be bad, all the negative things, and he doesn't notice the perfectly intact Two Cups behind him. And the Two of Cups is a card of a relationship. It is the card of love. And it seems like you are so focused on the negatives that you fail to recognize how much potential there is between the two of you with this person. And it feels like you just don't notice how easily this whole thing could be solved, because you're so focused on, but I can't solve it, but it's too difficult, but it's too much, but I don't blah 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 blah. So all the like negative things, all the fear-induced emotions and thoughts, and all the fear-based thinking and behaviors instead of love. And that goes on with the Ace of Vessels and the Nine of Wands being here. Like it feels like you're like this is Vessels are talking about quintessence. What I'm getting here is that you have a very pure heart. You have a very emotional heart. You have a very spiritual heart, and it feels like you like have to protect it at all costs. Because the Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries. It's about self-protection. And it feels like you're so much in your self-protective mode still that you just don't notice the opportunities in front of you. Or at least the self-defense mode makes it very difficult to notice the opportunities and to do anything about it. And then in the end we have the Two of Coins and the Page of Coins. And what I'm getting here is that you're kind of thinking about like maybe this is talking about that you don't think you can give enough, or maybe you feel like this could mean a couple things. Maybe you feel like you can't give enough to this person. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough for this person. Those are all possibilities. And it feels like you're juggling all these negative thoughts in your mind that are like completely like blindfolding you. Like, look at the guy with those glasses on. I'm getting that they are like blinding you, and you're just like juggling and being entwined by these negative thought patterns and all this negative thinking of not being good enough, not having enough money, can't give enough, this person is so much better than me, I'm unworthy, and it's never gonna work out anyway, and it's too difficult anyway, and it's so much easier to just fantasize about it and to just hope for it, and I have to protect myself because it's not safe, and what if this person is going to hurt me, and so on and so on and so forth. So like I said, again, this just emphasizes even further for me that only, and again, only is not really saying that it's meant to be like easy, but the thing that is holding you back here is your own mind. And I think that is why this change is so huge. That is why this change is so difficult, because you have to wrestle with yourself. You have to wrestle with your own demons. You have to defeat your own demons. And there is nothing more difficult in the world than defeating yourself. And I can I can tell you all about that. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart, but that is how you move on in life. That is how you improve your life. That is how you get to a point in life where you're content. Even though maybe you don't have everything, but you're content. And you're not content because you shove down all your shame and all your wishes and all your disgruntled feelings and all your disappointments. But you're content because you know that you're doing the best you can. You're doing the absolute best you can. And like I said, the absolute best you can do is to wrestle your own demons and defeat your own self. That is what shows you how truly strong you are. Because you're going to realize that the part of you that you have to fight is extremely strong. It's very powerful. But that is going to be the point where you will finally realize that the side you are on, like the side you're on which wants to change these bad patterns, the side which wants to be how do I put this? The side which wants to be healthy, the side which wants to change things, which wants to live a better life, is even stronger than your side that wants to cling to all the past hurt and all the past pain and hate and disappointment. And it's very difficult because you are clinging to these things subconsciously very, very, very strongly. You are, and it's very, 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 very difficult to defeat that part of yourself. Like I said, because you're going to realize that that part of yourself is fucking mighty. It's very strong. But the point is that you are even stronger than that. You are even stronger than that, and you decide what to do with your life. You decide what your destiny is. You decide how you want to live your life, and not your subconscious, because you're the one who's more powerful, and you can program your subconscious, and you can heal your subconscious mind, and you can reprogram your mind in a way that allows you to live a happy life. And like I said, I don't think there is anything more difficult than that in the world, but you're strong enough to do it. You're fucking strong enough to do it. And that's exactly what you're gonna do based on this. That's exactly what you're gonna do. You're finally going to realize just how strong you truly are by defeating your own self. Kudos, because this is brutal. And like I said, I've been through it, so I have stories. Okay, let's see some oracle cards. Let's see some oracle cards. This is like a brand new fucking deck. I just opened it before I started the recording. Okay. Do I have everything? Okay. I haven't even read through this or anything. I'm just gonna start shuffling and see if it tells me anything. Okay. What more can you tell me about this energy or to my viewers? That's gonna be a lot of fucking cards. The first one is Isle of Avalon. Healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. What the fuck was I talking about? What the fuck was I talking about when I was talking about the world? It literally says wholeness. It literally says wholeness. There is something about this person that leads you to your true self. I can't explain it, but that's what this is. And it's telling you about, again, transformation and healing. It's like you becoming whole again. It's like you becoming your true self again, but it has something to also do with your person and the wholeness you experience with this person. We also have King Tide. Plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. And again, a king card. A king card. And it is talking about prosperity. Like I'm gonna have to say it again. You're afraid that you're gonna have financial issues if you go after this whole thing, because that's what I saw with the Six of Wands clarified by the mice and the keyhole. Like, this new life is gonna be financially difficult. Like, you're not gonna have a lot of money. No, you're gonna be prosperous. You're gonna be able to make money here. You're gonna be able to be financially stable and financially well off even. And we also have Lady of the Lake. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. I can't fucking make this up. I can't fucking make this up. Sorry, I'm trying to angle the card in a way where it's like not completely blown out by the lighting that I'm using. But as you can see, that's what it's saying. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. And that's exactly what you're feeling. The new beginning is coming on. It's fucking coming on, and it's coming on fast, and it's stressful, it's scary, it's everything like that, but it's going to be so much fucking better once it's done. It's going to be so much fucking better. Okay, anything else for my viewers? We have a planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Again, what the fuck was I talking about? What the fuck was I talking about? You are like with the fish. I said it's almost like you're a soul team with this person, and I was also talking about soul contracts and soul missions and trust the inner call. You are drawn to this person for a reason. You are drawn to this person for a fucking reason, and that reason is bigger than the both of you. That reason is huge. That reason is something that will give you an edge that you never would have imagined. Like I said, this is going to change your life in a way that you never would have imagined. You never would have imagined that it could be this good, this authentic, this real, this happy, but also this important. Like, you have a mission with this person. You have a soul contract with this person is what I'm getting. Okay. What else am I gonna grab? What else am I gonna grab? What else am I gonna grab? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Okay. So, let's go with the astrology deck. Any confirmation for astrological signs for my viewers? For whoever is watching this, any confirmation of astrological signs? We have 4th house, roots. Okay, anything? Oh, we have Chiron, healing. Are you fucking kidding me? And 11th house, friends. So you could have been friend zoned by this person, or maybe you friend zoned this person. Like, it feels like you, like I said, you had a full start with this person, and maybe you like remained as friends, but like nothing more. And like Chiron healing is like very obvious. Yeah, with the 4th house being here, this could also mean a couple of things. Let's see if I got anything more. Please tell me more. Any more confirmation for whoever is watching this about signs, about we have Libra, balance. Yeah, you need to balance out this situation. You need to heal this situation, and you need to balance out this situation. Okay, anything else about this energy? Yeah, okay. 7th house, partners. Yeah. You can balance this situation out by going from friends to partners. That's what this is. 11th house, Libra, I balance, and 7th house, partners. So, like, no, 11th house, friends, then Libra, I balance, then 7th house, partners. That's how you balance this situation. You get together with this person. That's what I see here. That's how you heal it. That's how you balance it. And with the fourth house, roots and Chiron healing, this is also telling me, again, that you probably have some unresolved trauma around your family, because the 4th house is talking about the family, it's talking about the home. So maybe you have had a bad home life. You need to heal what happened in the past in your home life, in your family, in your childhood. Okay, any confirmation for signs for people who are watching this? Any confirmation for signs? We have 9th house, faith. Any like astrological signs, please? Confirmations. Any astrological signs, confirmations? We have Grand Cross, provoker. Okay. Anything else? Like any Leo, I will. Okay, so Libra and Leo came out, so some of you could be a Libra or a Leo. With 9th house, faith, Grand Cross, provoker, Leo, I will. With the Grand Cross, provoker, oh my god, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 8th house, endings and beginnings, the change of the 8th house. And I was talking about that this person, this high priestess person seems to have this 8th house, 12th house energy, like I said before. With the 9th house, faith, Grand Cross, provoker, Leo, and this whole situation, like I always say the same thing about the Grand Cross, because that is what it means. The Grand Cross is one of the most difficult formations you can have in your natal chart or in your synastry chart or anything like that. It's a combination of 4 planets all squaring one another and opposing the other. So it's a very difficult formation, because squares are like very difficult angles anyway. But notice that it says provoker. Notice that it says provoker. Also, 47 could be an important number for some. I don't know. But it's talking about that this difficulty, and it's like difficulty in general, is not in your life to defeat you. Difficulty is not in your life to make you feel, I don't know, to like destroy your life. Difficulty is not there to I don't know, torture you or ruin your life or make your life difficult. That's not the point of adversity. That's not the point of difficulty. And that's why it says provoker, because difficulty like this, like a Grand Cross, like all the difficult angles in your birth chart, they are there to show you how strong you are. Because if you're not being challenged, if you're not being provoked, you're never going to see and understand your own full strength. You need to be challenged in order to see how strong you are. And that's why it's there. It's there to show you how strong you truly are. It's there to show you who you truly are, because that is how you truly meet yourself. That is how you truly see yourself. Once you're provoked into being your best version of yourself. Once adversity shows you who you truly are. Sorry, I'm not gonna pick that up. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So what I was talking about with the Grand Cross, like I said, it is the point of the Grand Cross is to show yourself your own strength. is to show your true self, is to reveal what you are truly capable of. And as long as you're not like provoked into doing your best, and you're not forced into doing your best, you might not be even having an idea about what your best is. And that's what this is giving me again. Like I have this feeling when it comes to this relationship or situationship or whatever it is with this person, that it's been through some shit. Like the connection of the two of you has been through some shit. And I feel like this could have been going on for years. I don't know. But this feels like a long-term situation that never worked out. Like I said, it had like some sort of a false start, but it never worked out, and it has been like years. And in this case, what I'm getting with the Grand Cross Provoker is that even though it's been so fucking long, and even though it hasn't worked out, and even though you could have had the opportunity to like let go of each other, you couldn't. It feels like no matter what the two of you tried, you couldn't let each other go. You were unable to do that. And it feels like this relationship or this connection was put through all this shit because the both of you needed it. First, to see that this connection is stronger and it stands the tests of time, and it's stronger than what you believe it is, because it's been God knows how many years, but you're still here and you're still having feelings for this person, and this person is probably still having feelings for you. And it also was needed because it provoked the two of you into change. It provoked the two of you into becoming better versions of yourself. And that's what I'm getting with this entire reading, like what I've been talking about for like more than an hour right now. That this person is going to grab your hand and pull you up with them. This situation, this relationship, this whatever with this person is going to make you evolve like nothing else before. And it's going to make you heal like nothing else ever made you heal before. Like through the connection, the partnership with this person, you're going to rediscover yourself, is what I'm getting. And like I said, it feels like this person, this situation, this connection is just a catalyst for your own inner growth. But it is very strongly a catalyst. And it feels like it's also a reward for your inner growth. Like if you are brave enough to do this whole thing, and you are brave enough to go through with this change, and you don't chicken out, then your reward is basically being together with this person, like having your wishes fulfilled with this person, is what I'm getting. And it feels like you will do it. You will go through this. You will not chicken out, and you're going to be brave, because Leo is also about bravery. The lion is also a symbol of bravery. Leo is also a sign of a very strong will, like a very strong willpower. So this seems like you are cut out for this. You are cut out for this. And I'm not saying that to like minimize this whole situation, because I know that this feels like it's very difficult. It feels like it's very scary. It feels like truly what I've said in like a couple of minutes, or like a couple of minutes ago, or like I don't know, like 10-20 minutes ago now, because it's been going on for a while. But it does feel like you truly have to defeat your demons here. You truly have to defeat yourself here. This feels almost like an ego death. This feels like you have to let go of certain preconceived notions of yourself that are untrue, certain images that you hold on to show to other people, or even show yourself, certain ideas of how you should be and how you would be perfect, or how you have to be perfect. And again, this perfection thing is something that has been coming up in my readings in the near past, so you may have watched some of those. You may be a returning person here, because like this story is something that I've got in the cards for several times before. So this is like not a new energy to me. This feels like someone who is constantly watching my readings. But you don't necessarily have to be. But if you are not, if you're here for the first time and it resonates, then how do I put it? Like, then you should maybe watch some of my older readings, because this situation is coming out a lot, and maybe you can find other messages that resonate over there. Okay. So, yes, this feels like a huge transformation. This person is the catalyst, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna pull some cards on this person, because this feels like a connection that is like very peculiar. This is like a very peculiar thing. What else can you tell me about this situation, please? What else can you tell me about the situation of my viewers, please? Oh wait, something already fell. It says assistance with access. It's necessary to ask for help and accept help in order to receive it. Okay, so you may have issues with asking for help. And remember what I was saying? That I want to pull cards on this person because there's something over here. I think that this person can help you. And again, that is a message that has been coming out in my readings in the past. So this does feel like a recurring energy. It feels like this person can assist you in this whole situation of transformation and healing. This person may have gone through this path already, or this person may have more experience with this sort of a thing than you do. So it feels like this person could help you. But also when it says it's necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it, it is also talking about, like I said, it feels like this could be an ego death. And part of an ego death would be that you let go of the preconceived notion of yourself that you don't need help, or you don't want help, or like getting help or asking for help makes you inferior or makes you weak. Those are all ego-based shitty thoughts, bad thoughts, maladaptive thoughts. Not good. No, that's not healthy. That's not good. The healthy thing to do is ask for help when you need it. Like I said before, when this energy came up in my readings before, humanity and human beings are social beings. You cannot be expected to do everything on your own, because nobody does everything on their own. Like I said, human beings are social creatures. You need the help of other people. You need a net, a social net that is helping you. You need others around you who are helping you. You need people you can rely on. And it's not a flex if you're overly independent. It's not a good thing if you can do everything without anyone. It's not a good thing if you don't have anyone you can count on. That's not a good thing. That is a trauma response. And like I said, I was talking about ego death and these thoughts of you not being allowed to ask for help because that just makes you inferior somehow or weak somehow. Those are all ego-based, fear-based thoughts. If you have those, just tell them to fuck off. Tell those thoughts to fuck off, because you deserve help. You deserve a social net. You deserve people around you who are there to help you. You deserve friends. You deserve partners who are there for you. You deserve it. And it's not a good thing that you don't want it or don't have it. It's not a good thing at all. Okay, what else do we have? What else can you tell me about this energy or this whole thing? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I didn't even notice. Look at the woman in the picture. I didn't even fucking notice. She's literally holding the key. Like, this woman is literally holding the key. This person and your connection with this person, they are literally holding a key to your transformation, to your change, to your new life. This person is literally holding the key to your new life. Okay, let's see again. What else can you tell my viewers or tell me about this energy? Oh, thank you. We have the unknown, knowing the unknown. Yeah, change again, going into the unknown. because you are used to your own trauma-based behaviors that your subconscious mind is keeping you trapped in. Like I said, this is not something you consciously do. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm not trying to accuse you. These are things you subconsciously do, because that's how everyone does it, subconsciously. And it feels like you are so used to this way of living that anything else, like having a loving partner, maybe is something that is completely unknown to you, completely new. And going into the unknown is extremely, again, horrifying. It is extremely scary, because a familiar hell feels much, 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 much more safe than an unfamiliar heaven. And again, the reason this is happening is because this is how human brains work. This is how your mind works when it has trauma. Like literally, this is how the human brain reacts to trauma, by clinging to the bad things that it already knows, instead of trying to let them go and go into something that is completely new and unknown, because the unknown is scary. Because you don't know what is there. The pain you already know. You already know the pain. You know what to expect. You can even have a false sense of control if you keep on choosing pain again and again and again. But something good, happiness, it's unknown. It's scary. You don't know how it works. You don't have experience with it. You don't have much experience with it, at least, living a happy and fulfilling life, and being not being a slave to your maladaptive behaviors and thought patterns. And that is what this is talking about, that you have to embrace this difficulty and this fear, because this is the fear that pulls you forward. This is the fear that propels you forward. The fear of the unknown. You have to go into it because the unknown is where your true self lies. Because within your true self, there are things that you currently don't necessarily have, because you are stuck in your trauma. And again, I'm saying this subconsciously, like you're subconsciously stuck in your trauma. And because of that, your trauma and your maladaptive behaviors that you have adopted in order to protect yourself, like again, I say that is how human brains work when trauma happens. All those behaviors don't allow you to live your life to the fullest. And the unknown in this case is what's good for you, and it's scary and it's horrifying to go into it and abandon your ways of being for, I don't know how old you are, but for your entire life you've been living a life that was based on fear and based on trauma, and being happy and being content is unknown to you. But you have to go into the unknown. You have to jump into the unknown, because that is where your true self lies. That is where your happiness lies, and that is where your evolution lies. That is where your change lies. That is where you becoming a better person lies. That is your evolution. That is how you're going to change. That is how your life is going to change for the better. And yeah, this whole reading is about this unknown, this scary, this new energy. But that's the way forward. Look at your fears and confront them, because they are the way forward. Okay, what else can you tell me about this energy? What else? Thank you. We also have voice. You are here to be known, so speak and seen. What I'm getting with this is that I'm getting two things. I'm getting like singing, like vocals or like music. And I'm also getting like maybe fame in some level. And I'm also getting that again, it feels like you have adopted this image of yourself that maybe you are showing to others, and maybe that is how you want others to perceive you. And this is, again, encouraging you to just not give a fuck about what other people think. Because you can't live your life based on what you want other people to think about you. You have to live your life based on what you want to be, what you authentically are. And again, it feels like there is something very unique about you. And you are here to be known. Like maybe you are destined to become famous, and maybe you will be like famous together with this person or something like that. I don't know, but there is like something here about like fame, maybe music, maybe singing, or like some instruments, like she has a harp, and also like something about uniqueness. Like you feel like, it feels like you're a very unique person, and this connection with this person that you have is also very unique. Okay. Anything else about this situation from my viewers? Anything else? Anything else you want to tell my viewers? Anything else they should know? Oh, okay. We have renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. Yeah. Before you can start building, you have to destroy some of the shit that you have in your life. And again, renewal, this is talking about, it feels like the renewal of your connection with this person. Again, that is something that I'm getting here. But also with the oh my god, it sucks being bilingual, because half of the shit comes to you in one language and the other half of what you want to say comes to you in the other language. So sentence, that's what I was looking for, that's the word. Okay, so but again, the sentence that is here is talking about decay comes first. Yeah. And again, if I would like want to have the metaphor of the phoenix talking about this whole thing, then the burning comes first before the rebirth, and the decay comes here first before the rebirth. The destruction comes before the rebirth. You have to deconstruct things in your life. So yeah, there's going to be change. It's going to be difficult. And yeah, you might feel like you have to start from scratch, but you literally have to dismantle things in your own mind, and maybe even in your life, the way you've been living them. You have to dismantle them in order to be able to rebuild them in a healthy and in a good way. So again, this is just encouraging you to face your fears, because that's what you're afraid of, throwing everything away. But that's what you gotta do if you wanna have something that's authentic, and you haven't had something that's authentic before. So yeah, this is again urging you to restart, because that's what you need. You need to throw away a lot of things you've known about yourself, or you've thought about yourself, or a lot of things that you had like your self-image based on. Maybe your friends, maybe you have to throw away friends, maybe you have to throw away certain aspects of your life that have been holding you back from becoming your true self, and from becoming authentic and feeling happy in your own skin and in who you are. You have to throw things away first. And that's how you make room for the new. That's how you make room for the new things. You have to throw other things out. Okay. Anything else from this deck? Anything else? Oh, Jesus. That was a hugest jump. It says home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. I'm getting, again, more than one message with this whole thing. And we also have moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. And for some reason I'm like drawn to this shadow, like in the desert, this bird shadow of like, maybe it feels like your higher self is guiding you towards the sun, which symbolizes the happiness in the tarot deck. So this feels like it's gonna be it could be a difficult way, but your higher self and your soul is there to guide you. Your intuition is there to guide you. You just need to listen to it. and you're gonna achieve what you want, and you're going to be exactly where you want to be. So so with this card, the first idea I had, or the first, not idea, but the first thing that came to mind was that this person could feel like home to you. Like this person could have like this feeling of familiarity, especially with the Six of Cups being the first card that came out in the beginning of the reading. So this person could very much feel like home to you, like I said, familiar. Maybe they remind you of your grandma or your mom, with this like older lady being here on the image. And it is also talking about, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. It's also talking about what I've said before, like you can embody these things. You can absolutely embody these things. But if you want to do that, you have to clear out the old shit. You have to clear out the old shit, because right now your body is the living place, or like, how do I put it? Your body is like the apartment for all the fear and all the uncertainty and all the self-loathing and all the low self-esteem that you have built up throughout your life from trauma. That's what your body is holding right now. And you have to clear all that out in order for it to be able to hold all these positive things. And again, that's what I was talking about. The burning comes first. You have to first throw out all the shit that isn't good for you. And that's when you can bring in the new. And yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Yes, you can be happy. Yes, you can be content. Just because you've never truly felt that in your life, that doesn't mean you never will. It doesn't. Trust me. Trust me on this. Trust me on this, please. Because I know how this feels like. And I know how it feels like believing that you're never going to achieve it. Because it's impossible. Because you've never felt it before. How could you ever feel it if it never happened before? You can. You can. Okay, I think I'm done with that deck. I think I'm gonna grab the... Where is it? There you go. The Crystal Angels deck. I really like that one. Okay. Okay, anything else about this energy, or anything else my viewers need to hear? Whoever's watching this. Anything else for them, please? We have Malachite. Oh, I really love Malachite. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Again, it's talking about prosperity. If you're worried about financial issues, even if you will have financial issues here, they're not gonna last long. Like, you don't have to worry about the finances here, is what this is saying. Like, the universe has got your back. Like, things are gonna fall into place, is what I'm getting here. Things are gonna fall into place. Then we have fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. What was I talking about? Okay. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Yes, that's exactly what I was fucking talking about. Authenticity. Be yourself, because you're the only one who is you. You're the only one on the entire fucking planet who is you. Why the fuck would you not want to be yourself? You have to be yourself, because that's how you're authentic, and authenticity is what makes you balanced. If you're lying to yourself about who you are, no, it's not going to work out. Anything else for my viewers? Anything else for people watching this? Anything else about this energy? Anything else about people watching this? Anything else about this energy, please? Oh, fuck, that's a lot of fucking cards. I don't think I want to take all that. Okay. Anything else about this energy, or people, for people who watch this? We have citrine, unnecessary worries. Again, what the fuck was I talking about? What was I fucking talking about? What was I fucking talking about? Come on. Unnecessary worries. It says, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. You are worrying about nothing. And again, this is something that is a reoccurring theme in my readings in the recent past. So I said, this whole spread started with you worrying about how this whole thing will move forward and how it's going to destroy your life, and how it feels like you're just chasing a dream and that it's never going to manifest, and how you're going to have to leave all these things behind, and how you're probably even going to be like I don't know, poor. Maybe you will lose a lot of money on this, or it's going to be very difficult to be prosperous here. Just don't. You don't need to worry about these things. You don't need to worry about these things. All these things, it seems like, that you're worrying about are the oppressive thoughts in your mind, or they are the result of the oppressive thoughts in your mind. Like, try to logically find the source of these thoughts and these feelings. Try to logically find the source. Like, if you're thinking about, oh my god, it feels like I'm just chasing a dream and that this is never going to happen, ask yourself a question: why do I feel like that? What gives me this thought? What gives me this feeling? What's the core belief that this thought and being is, and this thought and not being, this thought and feeling is attached to? What is the core belief that this comes from? And you just have to ask yourself the question, but why? As long as you find that core belief. Like, maybe it could look something like that, yeah, I this is just a dream and it's never going to become reality. And then you can ask yourself, but why do I feel like that? Like, what makes me think that? And then maybe a feeling will surface in your mind that feels like it's just too good to be true. And then you have to ask again, but why do I feel like it's too good to be true? And then maybe a feeling will surface in you that's going to tell you something like, because I've never experienced something like this before, or because people have always shown their true faces after a while before. Or maybe something will surface that is going to tell you that because I don't deserve this, or because I'm not good enough, or because this whole thing never happened to me. And the fact that it never happened to me must mean that I'm not worthy of it. And that is the core belief you need to find. And that is the core belief you need to heal. Because what it seems like, what this feels like, this whole thing, what this seems like, is that you have these, like I said, these negative core beliefs, which are also called schemas, by the way. I'm gonna try to find like an English resource on these, if I can. I'm gonna have to look for it, because I have a bunch of resources in Hungarian, but I have to find them in English. So I'm gonna do my best, see if I can like put a link in the description or something. But these are like false core beliefs about yourself and about the world that completely shape and distort your view. And that is what I'm seeing here. That is what this whole reading seems to be about. That all these negative emotions, these negative feelings, these negative thoughts that you have about this situation and this person, they are coming from these negative core beliefs, which are not true, by the way. And those are these false core beliefs that you need to find and need to identify and need to heal. And that's where you need to tell yourself that those are just not true. When you get to the point where you feel like you got to the core belief, and the core belief sounds something like, because I'm not worthy, then you can, I don't know, the way I do it is, when you get these feelings, when you reach these feelings, they are usually coming from within a part of yourself that is something that in schema therapy is called the wounded child. So when these feelings resurface, you might feel like a regressive feeling. You might feel like you're in regression. You might feel like you're a child again. You might feel like this fear, this this bad feeling, this not being good enough feeling comes from a little child within you. And the easiest way that you can remedy this, and it's not something that's going to work overnight, it's not something that's going to be enough to do one time. You have to do it time and time and time again. You have to imagine that you, as an adult, you go to this child and you hug this child and you tell them that they are worthy. You tell them the exact opposite of all these horrible thoughts that you have in your mind. And you tell them this because you know that they are true. Because if we look at like I said, schema therapy and schema modes, there is the healthy adult mode. And your healthy adult, which is your ideal self, or who you are supposed to be striving to become, even if you are not that at the moment. This healthy adult can help this wounded child and tell them that they are in fact worthy, because this healthy part of you is aware that you are, even if you don't feel like you are, because everybody is fucking worthy. Everybody is. Everybody is. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you worse. It doesn't make you better, but everybody is worthy, and so are you. And if you go through difficult things as a child, that is not talking about you, because children can't really understand these things that yet. There is like we learned this from developmental psychology, but I'm not sure I can translate it properly, because I don't know what that means in English. I'm gonna try to see if I can find English something about it. I'm not looking for Erikson's stage of development. I'm looking somewhere else. Looking for something else. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Maybe I'm not gonna find anything, so I'm sorry if you're like here and I'm. Let's see if I can fucking find it. I think it was Piaget. Yeah, pre-operational. That's what it's called. It's the pre-operational stage, when you're like from 2 to 7 years old. The point of this pre-operational stage is that you can't form complex thoughts of understanding about the world. Like you don't understand yet what is the cause and what is the effect, and you might like mix up the effect with the cause. Like, for example, if I have to say an example, a child who is like 2 to 7 years old in the pre-operational stage of development, they might think something like I don't know, the graveyard is what causes death, because that is where dead people are. So like I said, the operational stage means that, or the operation in this sense means that you can't form these sound logical theories in your mind yet. You can't logically completely understand what's going on around you and what's going on with you. And this pre-operational stage is what makes it possible for you as a child to create these trauma-based false beliefs in your mind. Like, oh, my mother is acting dismissive of me because I am not good enough, because I am bad, because I am a burden. And those are the things that you're going to think, because in this pre-operational stage, you cannot yet understand that it is not your fault. You cannot yet understand what cause and effect is properly. And you can't understand that the cause of your mother being dismissive of you is not that you are unworthy. It's not that you are bad. It's not that you are not good enough. It's because of something completely different. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they had a bad childhood as well. Maybe they haven't healed themselves also. Maybe they have their own issues. It's about them and not you. But like I said, when you're in this pre-operational stage and can't logically think soundly yet, you don't understand this. And this is where these schemas and these false beliefs come from. That is how they form. That is how they form. That you are not yet at the stage of development where you can operationally think logically. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with the reading, and that is a very good closing of the reading, I believe. A little bit of developmental psychology sprinkled in. Okay. I'm gonna do the astro dice, and I think I'm gonna let you go because it's almost been 2 fucking hours. Okay, so anything else for my viewers, please? Some last messages? No, don't do that. Okay. We have Libra again, we have Venus, and we have the 8th house. With Libra and Venus, that's funny because Venus rules Libra, and we also had a Libra card come up before. And next to that, we also had the 7th house, which is traditionally ruled by Libra. Libra is the sign of relationships, by the way, and the sign of social connections. So, and balance also. Balance in relationships, balance in social connections. And with Venus being here, this is obviously talking about love. And like I said, 7th house is traditionally ruled by Libra, and it is about partnerships. So again, we don't have 7th house here, but we have Venus and Libra here, which is talking about the same thing, partnerships. We have 8th house here. And 8th house is, like I said before, that is talking about endings and beginnings, but it's not just talking about endings and beginnings. It's talking about occult practices. It's talking about death. It's talking about transformation the most. More than anything, the 8th house is talking about transformation. Maybe one or both of you in this connection have important or prominent 8th house placements in astrology. But what I'm getting here with this is that this feels like the most bare bones way to interpret this message, but it feels like it's very much the core of what this message is. This relationship is going to change your life. This relationship is going to change everything you thought was possible. I can't fucking make this up. I can't fucking put it any other way. This is something that is a huge shift in your life, and through this relationship, through this love, you're going to change tremendously and for the better, and your entire life is going to change tremendously and for the better. So like I said, I can't really, like, that's what I've been saying for a while now in this reading, and not just in this reading. So like, if you're a returning viewer to my videos and you have heard this message before, then I am again tempted to say that I've said this before, I believe, but like way back, that I can like sit here and give you the same reading over and over and over and over again, and you can come here and watch it over and over and over again, where I'm getting the same messages and where I'm getting the same information for you. And if you don't do anything about it, then nothing's going to fucking change, and you're gonna just sit here, I don't know, 5 years from now, still watching readings about how you're supposed to change and how you're supposed to go after this person and how your relationship with this person is supposed to be so important. If you don't do shit about it, then nothing's gonna happen, and it's waiting on you to wrestle your own demons. I can't do that for you, and nobody can do that for you. I can help you by looking at my cards and trying to figure out what's going on inside you and what's going on around you, and try to give you advice based on this and based on my psychological knowledge. But you're the one who has to do it. You're the one who has to do it. And like I said, if I'm gonna be getting the same message again and again and again, I'm gonna read the same message again and again and again. But why? 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 You know what to do. You know what to do. So yeah, I think I'm done with this reading. I don't think that there is much more I can say. I don't think there's much more I can tell you, because like I said, this is a message that I've been getting over and over and over again. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope I could help you with it. I hope there was some information here that maybe helps you to move forward in this whole situation. Maybe there is something here. Maybe I was able to tell you something that helps you better understand what's going on here. I really hope I could help, like I said. And if you did enjoy this reading and it did resonate, then maybe come back later. And meanwhile, see you. Bye.